Okay, so I'm back with another 365 days of art. It's actually two of days 3 and 4, cheating slightly because I haven't had a chance. I've had a few things going on in my life. So this was day 3, and it was supposed to be to draw a building, but because of where I live, there aren't really that many buildings, to be honest. So this was just a view from my living room window of our garden, and that's what it was meant to look like. And I decided I was going to do something quite stylised, so I just took the shapes and the colours of the leaves of the plants that are there and just drew something. It's not brilliant, but it was quite good fun. So on to day 4, where I had used watercolours on day 3, the pigment had come through quite badly onto the next page, so I decided I was going to put a piece of paper, and this is what I used. It's a colour inkjet paper, Navigator. It's 120 grams per metre squared, and it's got a lovely sort of shiny surface to it. It's really nice, quite thick quality paper, good for colour printing. So I decided just to stick a piece over the top of where the pigment had come through from the watercolour I used the other side. So I just stick that in place and trimmed off the excess. This is quite an easy day. It just says to fill the page with swatches of colour. So I grabbed a load of pens that I've got. These are Letraset aqua markers, which I have to be honest, I haven't really used that much. They are meant to be water soluble. You're meant to be able to blend them. You're meant to be able to use a bit like watercolours. So I just grabbed these. That one didn't want to work. They're dual-ended pens. They've got a fat point and also a very thin, brush point as well. I've got a variety of colours. Some of them don't work. Goes to show I haven't really used them. They've just been sat in a tin and not very well looked after. So that was the Letraset aqua markers. So they were quite nice. And then I also got the Letraset Pro markers. Again, I haven't really used them. These have got a very fat chisel point on one end and then a much finer point on the other end. And again, I've got a variety of colours. Haven't used them. Bought them on a whim, but haven't ever really got round to using them. Perhaps I will a little bit more now because the colours are lovely. They look a lot brighter in real life than they do on camera. So yeah, the Pro markers. And then the last one I used was the Posca paint pens. Used these a fair bit for doing some stone painting. We did some rocks to hide around the place. Got a few colours. Some of them are running out a little bit because they've been used quite a lot. We did ladybirds and things, so the red's a bit dodgy in the black. And then I've got a couple of metallic ones, which are exactly the same. There's a silver one and then there's a gold one. And then lastly, I had a bit of space left, so I just got my Sharpies. I have got more colours than this, but they're not true Sharpies. They're an unbranded make. So I decided I was just going to do the Sharpies. They're the fine point ones. So there's just an overview of the different colours. You can see the aqua markers, really nice. The Pro markers don't tend to double up on the colour so much. They look like they could be quite nice. And then my Posca pens, the red and the black, looking a little bit sad. Metallic colours are lovely, really nice. And then the Sharpie fine points are there. You can see how the Pro marker and the Posca has come through the paper to the other side. That's it. Thanks for watching. Next day will be coming up soon. Bye!